Now by now we've all seen that Bangalore's smoke is busted. When you hold the smoke and you shoot with Hipfire, it's obviously pretty accurate. This also works with Octane. It's not near as accurate as Bangalore is, but it still works with Octane too. When you stem, you get a little bit more Hipfire accuracy than you would if you weren't stemmed. But the thing nobody's talking about is the most busted one in the game. As if the Revenant Octane bounce pad wasn't enough of a meta last season. I don't know if anybody's figured this out yet, but Revenant is extremely busted when you hold his Q and you Hipfire. Now this is obviously pretty situational, but in this clip you can see I was just trying it out in pubs and I push this team and I do quite a bit of damage while hip firing. But once you see how much damage I do to this one, I think it's a Gibby at a distance, it is actually ridiculous. Now like I said, it is very situational. Your movement is very like slow when you're in the queue and you obviously can't strafe as fast. That's why stems on Octane is a little bit more OP. But Octane's is also not near as accurate. From what I've seen so far testing out each of these for a few hours, it seems as though Revenant is way more accurate while hip firing with his Q than any other legend. Yeah, everybody's been talking about Bang being accurate with her smoke, but just look at how much damage I do from this distance. I did 60 while hip firing with the flatline at this distance only because I was using Revenant Q. I would have never hit those shots if I hadn't have been using the Q. Like I said though, it also works with Octane. Here's a clip of Imperial Hal using it last night in ALGS. I know obviously people Q when they're close range to, you know, get the whole faster speed with Octane so he's harder to hit, but it also does make you more accurate with hip fire if you want to go try it out in firing range. I know Hal knew what he was doing here. But honestly, I haven't seen a single person talking about Revenant being this OP with his Q. Now, obviously, I don't think this will be something you'll see in like ranked or competitive, except at like the lower levels, but for like pubs or just, you know, a certain scenario, you could probably use this to really outplay someone. And at the end of the day, I know this is a bug, exploit, glitch, whatever you want to call it, and people get really upset when you make videos on how to do stuff like this, but when people make videos on how to do stuff like this, it lets the devs know how to fix it. And honestly, it's something anybody can do, so if you're gonna cry about it, I mean, you can do it just as easily as anybody else can do it. Same thing with the heat shield bug that I made a few weeks ago. But that's about all I have to show you today. If you want to try it out yourself and see that I'm not lying and that it is actually OP as shit, then hop into a pub or hop into a firing range and try it yourself. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Go sub if you're new. The last video got like 20,000+ views, which is absolutely insane. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.